My son snatched Pete up and fucking tried to beat his ass one day. Pete called me a bitch in front of him. My son said, oh, hell no. You watch the way you talk to her. And Pete said something smart ass to him. My son took his ass outside, snatched him up. Yes, he did. By the throat. Yes, he did. Was about to fuck him up, but his brother showed up and was trying to go after my son. I was like, you touch him and you'll go to jail. Pete's getting what Pete deserves. Pete shouldn't be talking like that to me in front of my son. So that's, as in, that is my son. Richard goes, that's your son? I said, that is my son. He stepped back, said, hey, you're on your own, brother, and let my son go. I separated him because my son would have killed him. My son would have killed him. So yeah, Pete don't step to me either like that no more. Not when my son's around. No, we don't, because he knows better. Mama Cat over there in the group with her guilty conscience just telling all kind of shit. So she is talking to Belinda and Mike and fucking Anita. Go listen to her. Scroll back, start over. You'll see it. She's saying it. Problem is they got history with Belinda. They were friends with Belinda before I came along. I came along and then we all became friends. Well, then me and Belinda broke up, and they know Belinda scammed everybody, but they still want to find the good in her because they got all that history, and they don't want to. They want to prove they weren't scammed. But what they don't realize is you can't be neutral with people like this because they're going to put everything on them. In the long run, at the end of the day, everything's going to come down on them and make them look bad because they were neutral, and they don't see that. They don't see it coming. But that's what's going to happen. They're already getting doubted by everybody, thinking they're moles because we already know that they're all talking to them. So it's going to come back on them. I've tried to warn them. They don't want to see that. So the problem is they want to find the good and they want to prove that they weren't, that there was good intentions or whatever, and they're not going to be able to do that. What they're going to do is end up fucking themselves up in the long run because this is all going to come down on their heads. She sent me the same message followed by, I love you always, Stoney.
For whatever reason.
Yeah. I'm like, great. Okay. Then why are you being a lying fucking vengeful little fucking bitch and doing all this shit that I know you're fucking doing I just can't prove? I don't know what she's trying to do, but I know she's lying because I know they are not living with Garrett because Garrett lives with Misty and they're not living with Misty. So she doesn't say Misty and Garrett every time she says somebody's name. She says Melissa and Joel because she's living with Melissa and Joel, not Misty and fucking Garrett. She's lying. So, rumor has it, Mikey Deer got arrested last week. That's where the money went that she needed to move. So, we need to find out what he was arrested for. Apparently, she bailed him out, and that's coming from her group. Someone in her group is telling somebody else, and they told me. So, I don't know. I can't find it anywhere. But apparently, Mikey got arrested last week, and she had to bail him out, and that's where the money went. I don't know. And, their roommate, Melissa Van Tessel, is Betty Van Tessel's daughter. That's another good one I found out yesterday. And little dear Miss Melissa is a tweaker. Spun to the gourd. You see Joker's comments in there, Angela, about, from what I studied, 7 is a positive spirit. I don't know where they get he's evil at. He's a positive spirit. I don't know. Fucking dumb bitch. You won't be able to fuck with us because you taught us too well. So see, we can just get back at you now because you've told us too much. We know too much. You've created monsters, I tell you. You can never get rid of us because if you tried to, we would just have to bombard you with all the stuff you taught us. You created monsters. You did it yourself. You have no one to blame but yourself. They're so stupid. They're going to blame everybody else for their own ignorance. Of course, it's probably our fault. We probably did it. We probably took the money from our account. I'll bet you that's what happened. They're fucking stupid. I'm beginning to think the hippie cowgirl is doing this shit just for the views, just for the sympathy, just for the feel bad for me so she gets more fucking views and more people on her side. I think she's just starting a shit just because she can't grow a channel any other way because nobody wants to watch her ass. I really think that's what's going on. Nah, she's got like a bunch of kids and shit. She's got a couple kids with my brother. I didn't want to kill her and shit, but I just wanted to hurt her a little bit, let her know that I ain't the one. And I think she figured that out. I'm pretty sure she did. She disappeared. My brother took her off somewhere. I don't know. My brother went back with her after he got out. The problem was he would go to jail. When he would go to jail, he would go to her. He would get out, she would kick Pete out. He would go back, Pete would go back. He would get out, she'd kick Pete out. And I told him it was going to happen, and he didn't believe me, so finally he got tired of it and told her, fuck you. And then my brother got clean and stopped doing the shit he was doing, so yeah. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of shit. But fuck her. Dude, I see her again, I'll straight snap the bitch's throat. Tell me I won't. I'll rip her motherfucking head off and shit down her fucking throat. Yes, I will.
Where was I now? Start another one.